Prince, the genius of music, the icon who inspired millions and shook the world with his songs, was found unresponsive one day in April 2016 in the elevator of his Paisley Park home. He was only 57 years old, still full of energy, and had performed a spectacular concert just a few nights before. His sudden passing left fans and the entire music world in shock. But here's the thing: Prince was not just any artist. He was a rebel, someone who constantly challenged the rules of the music industry. Remember when he changed his name to that unpronounceable symbol? That bold move was his way of protesting against record labels and their control over artists. He refused to let anyone own his creativity or dictate his art. In a recent podcast, Joe Rogan shared his take on Prince's death, suggesting there might be more to the story than meets the eye. Rogan pointed out that Prince's independence and defiance of the music industry could have made him enemies. He didn't follow the rules and wasn't afraid to call out powerful entities, which may have put him in the crosshairs of those who didn't like his freedom and influence. The official cause of death was reported as an accidental overdose of fentanyl, a painkiller far more potent and dangerous than heroin. However, there's a twist. The pills found in Prince's home weren't just ordinary prescription drugs. They were counterfeit. They looked like Vicodin, but were laced with deadly amounts of fentanyl. Investigators discovered these fake pills hidden in everyday items like aspirin bottles, scattered throughout his home. Here's the big question: how did these counterfeit pills end up in Prince's possession? None of the medications were prescribed in his name. Even his doctor denied prescribing anything so dangerous. This raised suspicions about whether Prince unknowingly fell victim to foul play. Prince's relationship with the music industry was tumultuous, to say the least. He stood up against exploitation and fought for the rights of artists to own their work. His battles with major record labels were public and fierce. Could his defiance have led to circumstances that ultimately contributed to his untimely death? Although the case was officially closed as an accidental overdose, many fans and conspiracy theorists have continued to question the narrative. Why would someone so meticulous and in control of his life make such a fatal mistake? Why weren't there more answers about how those counterfeit pills got into his home? Prince was more than a musician. He was a pioneer, a visionary, and a fighter. Even now, his legacy remains alive through his music, inspiring generations. But the mystery of his death lingers, leaving us wondering: was it really just an accident, or was there something darker at play?